will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning to all, and welcome to demo session of it's a 5-in-1 course and mainly Azure Administration and Azure DevOps. So myself, Nagarjuna, I have a total 13 years of 13 years of IT experience and especially 7 years of teaching experience. Usually, I will provide the trainings on the automation tools like PowerShell and Python, DevOps technologies. So this is a one new batch I am going to start as a weekdays from Monday to Friday, and especially this batch design is those who are changing their career from different domain to DevOps or Azure DevOps area, or maybe you are already working on Azure, maybe you are not aware about the like Terraform and Kubernetes services and deep level. Especially my concentration is going to start from scratch. That is a, no doubt inside of that point. Even if you are part of my other groups or other technologies, or maybe you're part of AWS or PowerShell or Python, how they are started there, the same manner here I am going to start. There is not directly a intermediate level. I believe most of the members came from my previous batches, maybe references only. I won't show anything in the Instagram or Facebook like that. Just if you believe or someone satisfied, then they will recommend to you. Okay. So, and these batch timings are there are two batches I am planning per day. One is morning 6 to 7 a.m. IST, and second one is night 8 to 9 p.m. IST based on Indian timings IST. Per day, you can attend any one of them. Means, for example, week one or maybe 15 days you have a morning shift. That time you can attend night 8 to 9, and vice versa. If you have a night shift, attend for the morning. Per day, you can attend any one of them for the live training. Either morning batch or evening batch you can attend. These two are live. I will teach same topic in the day. In the morning and evening, I will teach same topic only. My intention is I am going to concentrate 85% or 90% you can consider that is a practical oriented only. If you are zero, if you don't have any idea, yes, you can eligible. And I'm saying to you one word, placement assistance. That is, if you join directly, no placement assistant. If you attend at least 80% of sessions, I will refer your profile. Only you need to clear the interview, only one round. It is even almost as of now, I completed around 200 different batches. But first time I'm announcing why because I have that type of confidence as well as I have a connections. But remember, if you are completing joining and I'm leaving and I'm coming day 100th, where is my job means no one will do that one. Yes, and here to track everyone performance, every weekend we have a assignment. Based on that assignment, here I'm maintaining one Excel sheet based on your performance. Based on that, we can conclude it. So directly, without attending, you can't learn any course. And really remember this word in this field or in the cloud technology, we are every time student only. Keep on growing on. So it is not a end point. So if you learn one time, it is not life settlement. Every day new things are coming and we have to learn again and again only. So if I learn this for 3 to 4 months, it's a perfect to my complete remaining rest of life. No, every day you need to learn the technologies only. Every time you have to learn the technologies. And after every live session, after live, you will get the daily recording. I mean, you are attending live or not. You're attending or you're not attending. Two batches recordings, 105, 105, visible to you in the Google Drive. My suggestion is recordings are available. Even so many YouTube channels also available. Okay, on different platforms, we can purchase it also videos. Yes, and those who are freshers are having a not clear idea about the Azure. Yes, you this is the best platform. Why? Because I am going to start Azure and Azure DevOps from the scratch. And now come to another one. Actually, these two things are I'm not planning in the course content. I'm planning to deliver the Ansible configuration also. I mean Ansible tools with YAML, and another one is a Sonar Cube. These two tools also, even these two are not added based on the after verifying different tools. I decided I need to add these two tools also. So these two are not added inside of the course. Sonar Cube for the code quality test, and another one is the configuration management tool. Sir, who are eligible? I'm saying that one only. Now you are maybe completely like a fresher, or you're trying to change the domain, working domain, and planning for understanding infra or deploying the Terraform. Yes, here Terraform exclusively I'm going to provide to you 22 hours. Even if you can see my previous completed live batch recorded videos, I'm just showing to you. Have a look how many hours I'm going to take only on the uh, Terraform. Where is this one? G drive. Okay. My screen is completely filled with a different tool. Have a look. You can see, just give me a few seconds. Oh no, not this one. You can observe here, this is a recently completed 8th month. Oh, it's last year batch. Okay. In this year batch also we have. So I took only for the Terraform 21 hours. There is no way you will get the explanation for the only on Terraform only. Only on Terraform tool only. 21 hours content we have. So if you learn one Terraform one time, that is your completely. You can work with any type of technology, which is very very easy to use. So come to the course content. Yes, as far I said this one, this is a plan. First of all, before starting this journey, we need to understand the operating system. Which operating system? Okay, whatever your technology, leave it about Azure and Azure DevOps for some time. We need to understand the operating system. I think we are very familiar to Windows only. Very familiar to Windows only. But really, 90% of DevOps tools are Azure DevOps tools working on Linux platform only. So your Windows, okay, Windows, okay, but even maybe you may ask a question, Docker, we can also run on Windows. But basically, it is a native tool of the Linux only, not Windows. So here I am going to cover the all mandatory commands from the Linux, including I will provide the machine. Guys, one thing, this is very important. What about the lab setup, sir? You are saying that 90% lab activities are available. Okay. Today, okay. But what about the lab activities? Remember, from my end, I am not going to provide to you any account for the practice purpose. You need to create a account from your end only. Remember this point. You need to create an account from your point only. I mean, here to create an Azure account, most of the time accept the credit card. Even debit cards also accepting, like ICICI, HDFC is accepting. Okay. By default, you will get $200 free. Nowadays, this is nothing but almost 17K you will get freely only when you create an a free trial account. You have to utilize this one in the 1 month only. But this course is going to happen at least for 3 to 4 months now, not 3, 4 months. Then what about say I'm remaining? Yes, remaining ones you will get maximum rupees 500 as a bill maximum. I mean 1500 to 2000 rupees bill you will get to learn this course. I will tell you tricky points also how to reduce the bill, but this is a lab setup purpose. I'm saying that. Okay, this is for everyone. You have to create. Remember, for example, you are joining for Azure and Azure DevOps today. We are not going to join. Remember, this point is important. This course is, I said, Azure DevOps, especially powerful one. And then after, I said agentic AI for Azure. Without a human being, it is going to perform the monitoring task, monitoring task,
Hello.
especially monitoring task. It is going to perform and Terraform, and then after you will understand the Docker and Kubernetes. Almost this is you are going to get 35 hours. I'm randomly writing how many hours we are going to get this one. This is 45 to 50 hours, and here you will get 20 plus hours. This is like a 4 hours content you will get approximately. So maybe 68, 105 or almost. That is how I provided 190 hours or 105 provided randomly. So this is a course content. I mean number of hours we have here. Guys, remember if you join this course, I cannot start day one only Azure Cloud. I need at least 12 days to complete the prerequisites to this course. I mean, you can expect day 13th Azure Cloud, first party. This is a course plan, first one, tool one second, the first tool. Azure Cloud is the first, then after Azure DevOps, then we will go to the Docker Kubernetes, Terraform, and Agentic. This is the way we are going to move. Day 13 only, directly we won't use it. That's why I'm telling to you when to create an account, and that information I will provide to you. Really wonderful one. Why? Because I know how I'm going to deliver the course. I have that capability. That's why I'm giving to you good confidence. But if you attend, I will helpful to you in the placement. Otherwise, if you only pay and if I come the day 100, what about my job means? No one will do in that one. Even if you join, even we are paying almost 1.5, 1 lakh general in the outside. There is no extra amount. I will refer to you. If you clear, you will get. So if you are not giving the answer, definitely you won't get. Even if you are not open your mouth, no one anywhere you won't get any chance. That is my confidence to you. And please observe carefully. These day 1 to day 13 very powerful one. Why? Because the Linux commands I am going to provide, and I am giving to you one assurance. For to practice these Linux commands, for practice these commands, I will give machine from my end only. No need any machine. So I will provide the machine. Just you can log in and you can do the practice. There is no need to worry about it. But to learn the Azure cloud, definitely you need to create an account from your end only. The statement should be we have to provide clearly. Otherwise, I don't have account. So that's why I'm very clearly saying that one. After 13th days, you need to create the account from your end only. Then the story will start. Where I have to start? I'm completely zero. Day 13, you're landed in the day 13. So where I have to start? If you learn like basic level, no use. Basic level means again advanced. Are you going to take one more course? No, that is not possible, guys. Here, the first component I am going to start with a networking. We can call as a virtual network. And I'm just showing the lab. Don't get any confused. It's very simple. There is nothing inside of it. So here inside of that we have a VNets are available. Just remember networking. It's a public cloud now. Even though we have a networks are available. One second, just to give me a few seconds. Okay, give me 2 seconds. So here you will understand what is a network. If I want to deploy one server, how to deploy the server directly? Can I deploy the air, in the air, in the sky? Can I deploy? Not sky, not air. Okay, it is also data centers, but not in your on premises. Someone is going to manage them. Okay. So what is a VNet and subnet creation? And when we go to create the VM, then after what is a security group? And in the security group, what is the inbound and outbound rules? And associated route tables RT. This is the routes actually is going to allows you. Then after, then how to use the server. See, so many services are there. And if we, what is a private subnet and public subnet, how I can secure my application, or for example, I have a three-tier application, how to design it without firewall, with firewall. What is the benefit of that firewall? On-premise means in the your own network, in the data center, in your office only. On-premises means nothing. Cloud also data center managed by someone, not you. For that you are paying. For example, one room you are taking rent, pay the rent. That's it. On-prem means you are the owner. But when you are taking rent, you can go to anywhere now. Any latest feature is coming, you can take that feature and pay the bill. Excellent one. This is the one excellent one. Really, okay. This is the first 50 hours we are going to spend on the Azure cloud. You can see the course content. Just randomly I'm moving. First, what is the first 13 sessions? I said, na, that's why I said exactly 13 sessions after only I'm going to land. So to join this one, nothing as a prerequisites, but here this is mandatory. You need to complete this step one. Even this is not 1% related to your Azure cloud. Okay. So guys, remember after this, we are landing to what is a cloud, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, what is the cloud models? Yes. Then after, what is the advantages and disadvantages? Why each company, or if you see famous one, blindly everyone will say AWS is the first word. But why you're joining for Azure? Azure DevOps. There is a definitely there is a one importance is required. What is the specialty inside of it? What is the specialty inside of it? I will tell you now today also. And why any company not providing 100% guarantee of their services? Any company not providing 100% guarantee. So then what is the reason behind it? What is the resiliency, failure options? Then slowly we will go to how to create a free trial account. Then terminology, region, availability zone, data center, you update domain, fault domain information. So these are the like terminology only. Up to this one terminology only. Even if you have a PowerShell capability, this is a great advantage, but it is optional to you. Like if you have a like 5+ of years of experience, if you are maintaining in the Azure cloud, I will recommend to you PowerShell. But newly you are joining, or maybe you have already experience, already you know the importance of the PowerShell. So then after the first service not compute, I'm going to start the first service is the networking only, guys. This is the first service I'm going to start. Only networking we are going to spend 25 hours on this service. Only on the networking we are going to spend 25 hours. Then only I will go to the service number 2 VM. So what is a VM and auto scaling groups in AWS, VMSs. And I have one fashion. I will always compare the services with AWS also. While explaining Azure services, I will every time I will compare. Then that is very easy to you learn. Yes. Then after what is the different series we have, and what is a data disk, temp disk, and another one is OS disk, OS disk swapping, and then after storage purpose, what is a SSD, SDD, and IOPS performance. So VM scale set for lab and dedicated host. I mean, complete track how to get encryption. What is the server side encryption and client side encryption information? Then S3, S3 is this is AWS S3, and here we are calling as a storage. Here we have a container file share, and remaining two queues and tables are available. This is the information. Even I added command line tools also, because CLI is a powerful one. Yes. Then after we have a web, especially Azure Cloud, Azure DevOps point I added. Azure App Services, very, very, very important one. Web apps purpose, application purpose. This is the only one patch service and database creation. And AKS is added here, directly AKS. Almost I said 35 hours only on AKS only. Then permission purpose, backup. This I'm moving. And ARM templates, but instead of ARM templates, we are okay. Here ARM templates added, but instead of that one, we are going to focus on here 60 hours inside only your Terraform all are included. Yes. Instead of ARM templates, right? We have to write the code with help of the infrastructure. Your required element you are writing as a code, infrastructure as a code. But for instead of ARM templates, Terraform is a powerful one. I'm saying that one, I'm very excellent in the Terraform and Kubernetes, Azure DevOps area. Previously, Azure DevOps I provided 1 or 2 hours only. This time only I added 60 hours. Maybe why should I come to Azure DevOps? For example, already excellent tool is there now. Already AWS is an excellent one, and everyone is AWS DevOps is there. Why we should learn this one Azure DevOps? Azure DevOps. Why should come to this section? Already excellent. What we can call platform is there, then why should come to this section? Any idea? Any one of you?
पापा देखो
Please keep on
मैं
mute.
ना बोला मैं
So why should I come to this section, guys? Already excellent AWS is there. Why we have to learn this Azure DevOps? Any one of you?
Provide a complete
Automation.
suite.
And
Because my
automation here also possible. AWS is too excellent.
App services for app services. And
it's like a combination of everything will be there, boards,
Yes.
Excellent.
pipelines, everything in one platform.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Everything inside the
I will tell you the
To
beginning
procure separate.
whether you are not. Just you can observe here. If it is a AWS, observe this one. I have to depends on any virtual, I mean, code, source code repository. I mean, should be version control. Okay, I have to take one directly. Git you can create it. There is no, it is portal only. Once someone pushed the code by using the teamwork, then once the code is there, we have to build this one. Maybe Maven or Gradle, one of the tools you have to take. For that, you need to take a machine. You need to take the machine. Listen, you have to take the machine, install the operating system, install the Java, install the Maven, install the Git. Please observe carefully. First, you writing the code. Excellent, perfect. There is nothing. And you need to create this vision. Then only you can take this code and you will create the var jar file. And then after, okay, once code is ready, you need to deploy and somewhere, na? Somewhere we have to deploy. For example, upon the server, maybe this is Docker image or any one of them, maybe Docker container or Kubernetes or any one of them. Again, you need to create a mediator person, Jenkins or GitLab Actions. Okay, Jenkins is a very famous one. To Jenkins directly, it won't come. You need to create a VM and install the Java, install the Jenkins. Then after, these will come to here. And then after, you need to deploy on the Docker images. Even Docker also it won't come directly. Self-hosted one means you need to create it and install at least 2 nodes and control plane. Upon that, you need to install the like Minikube or Kubelet. Then only you can run the container. See, even anyone trying to learn, example, trying to learn as a student point or learner point, I am talking. Instead of learning, their lab setup only will take 1 year, and they cannot understand why I've joined this course. Everything for the installation M update only. Actually, here you are more focusing on the lab setup. You are more focused. You are putting on the lab setup only. But reality, lab setup not required. Na? You are not only one person entering inside of the company to do the lab setup. Already there is running applications. So even anything wrong in the operating system or hardware, you need to manage it. Your 4 to 5 servers unnecessarily you have to maintain. So to avoid this total confusion, yes, Aju telling that one, you don't worry about this one. Directly focus on these tools. Git area, Git only. Git area, Git only. Here, there is we can call repos actually. Repos we have. You don't need to worry about it. And build tools directly available based on your YAML script. And CI/CD Jenkins is there. They are telling that one we have our pipeline, own pipelines are there, and here we can call release pipelines. To store this one, we have artifacts are there. Directly you can up in one place. You can directly write the code. You don't worry about the underlaid hardware. That's why everyone is going to the organization. Example, as a learner point, this is very complicated. As a, for example, like I am the, from think from the client side, client always looks for the least price, best performance. For example, as a client fund, if I am following AWS, I have to purchase the servers. I have to again install and maintain the servers. I mean tools. For servers, this green color one, you have to maintain. For that also they need to pay. Na? But if you come to that one, I no need to worry about the hardware or operating system. Even the artifacts I can directly integrate with my app services, web applications in Azure directly. So we can say from here to here, a 70% growth rate is available here. Why? Because no burden here, hardware, operating system. No need to worry about individual machines. Everything in one place, and now everyone is migrating now, guys, to the Azure DevOps. But my plan is, while explaining this one, I will cover. That is my general habit. I will cover both the clouds while explaining. Okay, if you go to the dashboard of the Azure DevOps, you can just have a look. That's why here I said, we are going to write in the YAML. That's why I decided we are going to add Ansible. Maybe it will take 5 to 6 hours. For that, I'm saying that one. It is not included. That is, I personally adding that one, YAML configuration. So, if you go to any one of the project, just I observe here. Here you can see, this is a one, your first one, your Git repository, your Jenkins, your, what is that, Nexus, Sonar Cube, and testing purpose, Maven, test cases. Then these are some other tools like dashboards. Even, for example, in the organization to monitoring purpose, sorry, no, what is that? Communication purpose, we are going to use Jira dashboards. But not required here, readily available to you, integration purpose. See, everything is readily available in one place. Who will say no? Who will say no? Everything is very straightforwardly available. That's why, guys, every single corner option I am going to cover here. And apart from these two, even if you go to Azure DevOps, what you have? Work items, nothing but Jira dashboard one, work items and repos, artifacts, pipeline, release pipeline. Two pipelines again here. Again, classic pipeline also important one. By default, you won't have classic pipeline. 1 second. If I go to just when 1 second, repos, pipelines. Okay, my account. Okay, self-hosted one, another one. So, for example, if you go to here, how to run the servers, how to create a self-hosted agents also available by default. 1 second, I will going to enable this one. Classic one also. Fine. Now, if you see, if I'm using pipeline, I can see more than 3 options. More than 3 options. So here, YAML scripting, lot of templates provided by the Azure itself only. Azure itself only providing lot of templates. Template means ready-made one. Just you need to modify the code only. Here you have a agents concept also there. How to run your, even it is also agents. For example, if you have idea on GitLab Actions, there is a runtimers are there. Same like here also, agents like a machines. So if we don't want how to create our own machine, how to create our own machine, how to create an agent, sorry, this one, how to create an agent from our end. Yes, creating an agent, how to install it. Every lab setup is available. In 2 ways I am going to cover. But for this, we have to put a request. So Azure DevOps content, you have a boards and repos. Repos nothing but your complete GitHub only. I'm not going to see one good luck thing to you. But good thing to you here, good luck. That is also the reason is here. 1 second, you can come back to projects. Here inside of this, where is the project? Okay. Repos is nothing but your complete Git commands only. GitHub, Git actions are going to come here only. Your complete Git commands only going to come here. Complete Git only. There is nothing again. And even if you just go through this one, what is the introduction and source code? Git only the one, and a lot of commands we have to discuss. Total 11 days only for Git and display purpose. Work item is important one. Yes, somewhere. CI tool, CI tool, and release another one is there. Pipelines only, two pipelines, release pipeline. And here, guys, container and Kubernetes. I already written to you. First one is a Terraform. You can see Terraform. I am going to provide to you a 22 hours of content, and especially this is a Docker and Kubernetes. And which Kubernetes we are going to use? AKS. You no need to worry about the hardware. You need to work for the microservices only. So that's why works are very, very, very easy. And another one is at end of that, I'm going to cover to you agentic AI, how to automate our manual work. I'm going to use here NITN, one of the work automation tool is there. NITN. Maybe you are familiar to this word. NITN. It is one of the workflow automation tool. But by this we can connect any application APIs, especially Azure monitoring area. I'm going to show you. Really, this is unique to you. No need zero coding, just drag and drop options only everything. Once if you create an application which is going to monitoring purpose, it is own your tool. It is not for your organization. Behalf of you, it will do the work. For the especially monitoring area, you can use it. I mean, when any alert is triggered, in Azure there is a automation account is there. There we can use these services. So this is totally about the course. But if you have an idea, whatever I explained as of now, you will get some clarity. If you don't have any idea, you are completely from the zero. It looks like a Japanese language only, really. Right? My intention is I am going to start from zero. That is my completely zero. And you will get a weekend based assignments. And every member solutions, yours, whenever you are sending the solutions to the provided questions, your answers will be tracked. Tracked means I will maintain an Excel sheet for each member and how the person is attending. And definitely that will be helpful to you whenever I recommend to you for the placement. Placement means I am not going to give any job. I will show you the path means you can directly clear the interview. If you are not giving the answer, you won't get any job. Okay. So what are the company that is depending on different areas? Almost I'm giving this training from last 7 years. I have almost 12,000 contacts are there. Usually, I will post the regarding the vacancies on my WhatsApp group also. I mean, as my status, not in the group. So like that, I will assist you. But genuinely, there is a scope. If you hardly attend 3 to 4 months, definitely this is a one of the your career changing path. That is the only one word. Even I won't tell that other stories, these stories. Okay, you can join. You are going to get expert in the one day. You are going to become as a CEO of the office. That is not possible. So whatever the possibilities are there, I am telling that one. Without attending, nothing is possible. That is the one thing you have to remember. And this is a payment mode. Is a one-time payment, guys. Most of the times, this QR is failing. You can follow this account also. There is a one. Either first one, use the QR. Fees is 7,000 and QR. Second one, you can use my mobile number. If not, please follow the. This is a one current account. You can use this current account also. It's a Karura Vaishya Bank. I detailedly provided. Yes. So this is completely about the training information. 1 second. One second, guys. I think this is one.